The shocking truth behind the Jay Huff trade now revealed, as it's starting to look more obvious that the Grizzlies organization did not have any faith in Jay Huff becoming the full-time starter, even if it was temporary. We'll take a look at how Tuomas Iisalo's philosophy fits more in line with Jock Landale, and also take a look at what Jay Huff's role could look like with Indiana. We'll get to all that in just a moment, but what's going on, everybody? Jared Alator here for another episode of Grizzlies Digest. Thank you so much for tuning in. The middle of the week, get those weekends planned. It's almost a weekend. You almost made it. And because you almost made it, your last assignment for today or for the end of the week should be to hit that subscribe button down below. 13% of you, thank you so much for all the support we've gotten. We surpassed 1,000 subscribers over the weekend, so we can hopefully expand more content, get you some more content, hopefully live streams once we get into the regular season. But 87% of you watch these videos, you're just not subscribed for some reason. What's going on? Hit that subscribe button down below so you never ever miss another upload from us. It's been a crazy off season. We'll see if the Grizzlies make some more moves, but if not, we got plenty of content for you still this summer with the Summer League and other things going on. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, so you never miss another upload from us here at Grizzlies Digest. But thank you so much to all those who have been engaging and who continue to engage. But we'll get into the content right now. And this article from Paris Sharkey from the Beale Street Bears, who always does a great job, he is talking more about how Tuomas's philosophy is better and different from that of Taylor Jenkins. Now, that's not exactly what this video is about. It's more about how Tuomas's system plays to the strength of his young guys. And this very well could be the reason as to why Zach Kleiman decided to make the move to ship away Jay Huff and bring in Jock Landale. So, Paris Sharkey gets into this. 2 Summer League games are a small sample size to know how the regular season team will operate, but the Grizzlies are playing a style of basketball that Iisalo likes to run. He was tasked with coaching the Summer League team to begin installation of his heavy pick-and-roll point of attack defensive style to expedite the process come training camp time. Now, I think that even though we love Jay Huff, I know we're going to miss his reverse dunks and, some of his plays. Even though he wasn't here for long, he still made a pretty great impact on the city of Memphis. And I like to think of him as like the selfish, friendly giant. He's 7'1", won a championship at Virginia. He could have been playing with Jerome to reunite the 2019 Virginia championship squad, but unfortunately that did not happen. And now Jay Huff is with the Pacers, Jock Landale with the Grizzlies. You'll see in the video how differently Jock Landale and Jay Huff play the game of basketball, and why exactly Zach Kleiman decided to go in the route that he does. So as we expand more in toward Sharkey's article, he says the Grizzlies offseason roster moves have catered to what Tuomas likes to do, as the Jay Huff trade followed by the Jock Landale signing showed he likes his centers to set screens and attack the basket. Another style the Summer League team is showing is that Iisalo welcomes the mid-range shot. If that is what the defense gives you, hey, always take what they give you. It's always kind of I don't mean to talk about football for a second, but it's kind of like a bend, don't break. Well, I'll tell you what, if they're giving you the mid-range shot, hey, try and break them as much as possible. Take the mid-range shot. But Grizzlies teams of the past promoted pace and space, which is kind of what Jay Huff was. Who's a 7'1" guy who could play. I mean, if you're 7'1", you better be able to play defense and get rebounds if you're in the NBA. But he was more of a giant stretch 4. And that doesn't seem in line with what the Grizzlies are trying to do and what Tuomas Iisalo wants to do. So, Grizzlies teams of the past have promoted pace and space, which was hit or miss based on their roster construction. And then it adds Jaren Jackson II struggled coming off his foot injury last season, but has had a resurgent in his first 2 Summer League games under Tuomas Iisalo. He is primarily playing the power forward position and attacking the basket relentlessly to impose his will on the defense. So, we talked about Jaren Jackson before in the last couple of days. Tristan did a great job talking about Jaren Jackson, Cam Spencer, and what Tuomas Iisalo is doing with this Summer League team. and how exactly he is trying to implement his style of guys on this team. As we look at the Memphis Grizzlies depth chart, it's now updated to include Jock Landale on that fifth center spot. So if we look at it now, and again, don't be scared. You're like, Jalen Wells, why is he out? No, that's just, he's resting. He's resting. He's been playing very well. He's just resting. So that's no concern at all. So let's take a look at Jock Landale for a second. So obviously you've got Ja Morant, still day-to-day. Cedric Howard, he should be okay. Brendan Clark, we still haven't heard an update on him. I don't know what's going to happen this summer, if there's still going to be something happening this summer with Clark or Conchar, or if they stay. I mean, I won't mind if they stay. But if they are going to be included in some trade talks, we got to figure out, okay, what other big can we get? Because I don't necessarily think the Grizzlies are done yet. I still think they need to get another big, because it's looking pretty obvious now that Jock Landale is going to have to be the one that holds the fort down for the first month at least, because you've got Ja Morant. I think KCP will be in that starting lineup. Jalen Wells will play at the starting 3 position. Insert Aldama in the starting 4, and then Jock Landale in the starting 5. Playing the 5, if that if that makes sense. So, yeah, I'm sure Grizzlies fans, look, they love Jay Huff, but they don't even feel comfortable, as a Grizzlies organization, they don't even feel comfortable starting Huff to at least hold the fort down until Jaren Jackson Jr. and Zach Edey get back. As for Brendan Clark, I mean, you cannot have 2 true power forwards if the Grizzlies want to do what they want to do. Because Ja Morant, I mean, he'll lob it up on a silver platter on a pick and roll to find Zach Edey to dunk the basketball. I mean, that's exactly what we're trying to run here. We're trying to run a beautiful pick and roll game. We're not trying to run this style of pick and pop and pass and pass. I mean, we're trying to pick and roll and attack the basket. That's exactly what Jock Landale does. And he also can shoot threes, too. And even though he was kind of the third odd man out in Houston behind Şengün and Steven Adams, there were plenty of moments where Landale played some crunch time moments this season, or last season, with Houston. So that's where I see the starting lineup of Morant, KCP, Wells, Aldama, and Landale. At least that's what it looks like for now. I still think we need to get a big. So for Indiana's point of view, they recently acquired Huff from the Memphis Grizzlies, and by all means, this was a good trade. And this was from the fan-sided page from 8 points, 9 seconds from Eli Diglawi. Hopefully I got that right. Writes a good article here about Jay Huff. He says it's a good trade. Huff has a similar skill set to Miles Turner, though not at the same level. And he had a bit of a breakout season last year. However, he's just started 2 games in his NBA career, and it's unknown on whether he can perform as well as he does in his expanded role. So, still, the Pacers, they got a big man problem of their own. They lost Miles Turner to Milwaukee. Now they've got Tony Bradley, Jay Huff, Obi Toppin. I mean, what's Indiana looking like? Because, I mean, Halliburton's going to be out for the whole year, pretty much. So the Pacers, they got problems to solve, and it's a lot more than just Halliburton. So, obviously, going back to what happened during the weekend, the Grizzlies basically got the majority of those picks back that they traded on draft night to get Cedric Howard. And that's what I thought. Look, I'm sure there'll be plenty of opinions from Grizzlies fans about how, well, why did we trade away Jay Huff? Who is Jock Landale? Why are we getting Jock Landale? Why aren't we keeping Jay Huff? Well, it's pretty clear that the Grizzlies organization didn't feel very high about Jay Huff. And my theory is that if Jaren Jackson Jr. and Zach Edey do not go down, there may not even be a conversation at all about Jay Huff getting traded. But because it happened, and because we need a big guy, we need an emergency big guy like right now, We got the majority of those picks back that we traded on draft night to get Cedric Coward. That, I think, I'm not talking about Huff versus Landale, getting the picks back, I think was a W for Zach Kleiman, excuse me. So this is what the Pacers depth chart looks like. So you still got Isaiah Jackson, Jarace Walker, and then it starts to get a little bit cloudy from there, right? So they say, the Pacers depth chart, they want to say Siakam will start at the 4, Tony Bradley starting at the 5, Obi Toppin backing up Siakam, and Jay Huff backing up Tony Bradley. So the Pacers, they got a lot of problems to deal with, and I think that with the Grizzlies making the move that they made, it may not have been a bad one, just considering the fact that the Pacers are dealing with big man problems of their own. And like, hey, you deal with that. You deal with Jay Huff. We'll deal with Jock Landale because we know that he can easily be inserted in this starting role for at least the first month of the regular season. But that's exactly what I think the Grizzlies organization thought about. They said, okay, we cannot go this Jay Huff route to begin the regular season. We need someone with starting experience, as much starting experience as possible. And it works both ways, I think, financially for both Memphis and Indiana. But anyway, that's a video. But we thank you so much for watching this video of Grizzlies Digest. If you like this video, can like this video, comment on this video, share this video, leave a comment down below. Still, your thoughts about Jock Landale and Jay Huff on their respective places. Grade the trade, if you will. If it was a good one, if it was a bad one, leave a comment down below. Jared Altor saying thank you so much to everyone. Have a great day.